want to ask you about one of my favourite stories from football history. Here's the cover of the official record on the first semi-final day of 1969, right?
Right.
The day you win the Brownlow medal.
Yep.
At the presentation that day, you're wearing long sleeves.
Yes.
Story goes that Dan Murray says to you, you can't go to the presentation with the governor with those tats on your arm. Is that true?
Yes, he rang me the night before and said, Kevin, would you do Mum and I a favour and wear a long sleeve jumper when you've got to get the medal from the governor? And I did that for them.
Yeah.
And I got abused later on by a lot of Fitzroy supporters saying, why'd you wear those long sleeves? You never wear them, you know. But it was something my dad asked me to do
indifference to your parents.
I would have never played the games that I played only for the help of my father because he treated a lot of me injuries, you know.
It was unusual, wasn't it, for blokes to wear tats in your day?
It was.
Robbie McGee from Richmond that went to Footscray.
He was Footscray Richmond.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Were you the only one at Fitzroy?
I think so, yes.
Were you glad you got them?
Oh, well, I was young and, you know.
Impressionable?
Yeah.
Made him look fearsome, didn't it?
No, he didn't need tats to look fearsome.
The famous story about Brownlows is that Kevin and his medal never part, shower included. Do you know where yours is before we test the validity of that story?
It's in a handy spot. I can remember one of my daughters went berserk at me because I just used to keep it in a drawer so that it could be accessible to kids that go to school and they'd keep it for 4 days and then give it back to me, you know. And because one of them was stolen or something happened, or perhaps it might have been when Tomo sold his and the value that was put on that.
Len Thompson,
she thought, well, why, you know, if you've got something that's that valuable, why do you keep it in your drawer? So you should put it in the bank. So for a while I did, but it was no good in the bank. You just couldn't access
see it in the bank?
You couldn't access it. So I've got it hidden somewhere now, but I can always access it.
Okay. Well, yours is hidden now. If the story's correct, Kevin, yours is hidden around your neck. Is that true?
That's true, Mike.
Can we have a look at it?
Yeah. You know, what had happened...
Look at that.
It was on a navy blue ribbon, as you know, when you got presented with them.
the ribbon bit. I was wondering
we want this to be authentic, don't we, John?
I used to get stopped so often in the street by a father with his son or daughter to get a photo taken with them. And I always put the Brownlow around the kid's neck so they've got something to remember me by when I'm pushing up daisies, you know. So I've worn it ever since, and hundreds of people have had the pleasure of having it on, and it meant a lot to these people and it meant a lot to me. And, you know, I want to say this too. I'm very grateful for all my teammates and all the Fitzroy supporters that helped me win this, because they were the ones that guided me there.
Is there anything in your life that you cherish more than that?
Yes. And that was being named captain of Fitzroy's team of the century.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Because you're a magnificent advocate for the Brownlow. I mean, you wear it everywhere, you love it, it just meant so much to you. But so that medal sits behind that captaincy of the Fitzroy team of the century. What about you, John?
I was just going to say, with Kevin, 29 when he won it, and yet I think he was
31 he was.
31, and he'd been runner-up for a number of years, and he'd been third, and was very fitting that he got it at that time, and that he's so appreciative of it.
Well, Mike, in 1960 I ran second to Johnny by 1. In 1961 I was favourite and come nowhere. 62 I ran equal second. Alistair Lloyd won it by the length of the straight. Then the 14th year later, 14th season, I ran third to Skilton and Dennis Marshall, and my 15th season I won it, you know.